and they certainly didn't do any good ratings there, and that's a fact. Look up Nelson rating results. You'll see either they're doing zeros or they're doing 1 points, and they never go beyond that. Another thing that they think that another thing that they're that's wrong with them is they like to hire druggies, alcoholics, and anyone who has been either treated badly by the WWE, or they will claim that this person has been treated badly. They like to get every new person that comes in, they like to make them run their mouth about how the WWE used them badly and how TNA will use them better. They like to hire any asshole that they can, just because they can, of course. Sailor Moon said they hire all former WWE cast-offs. And another thing, Sailor says, you agree, they don't know how to build their talent. They have all these wrestlers, some of them with them from day one, and they don't know how to build them. They don't know how to make stars, and any stars they end up getting, they end up destroying. So anything they touch, they destroy. They always claim that certain people is the future, and they drop them. They said, "Oh, Bobby Roode was the future. Stopped using him." They claimed the same thing about James Storm. Said the same thing about AJ Styles and Samoa Joe. Oh, they claim shit about Jeff Hardy and Mr. Anderson too. They even claimed Kurt Angle was the big thing, and that never panned it out. Then they misused Rob Van Dam, and the list goes on and on and on. Their knockouts are either divas that are either wannabe divas, or divas that were disgruntled or claimed to be disgruntled. There's no proof on that one, of course, but that's what they do. Well, as I say, Sailor said they don't know how to use any of their talent right. They don't know how to make any stars, and the ones they already have, they destroy. Oh yeah, Sailor Moon said their video game, the one that Midway made for the Sony PlayStation and Microsoft Xbox and the Nintendo Wii, flopped. It was way too hard. Nobody wanted to it was way too hard, to the point where people just gave up and didn't want to play it anymore. So they had a video game line that just crashed on itself. They have no magazine, and they have no other type of reading material. No books, no magazines, no calendars. Oh, they got tons of worthless merchandise, of course. But it's probably not worth speaking of. They got an action figure line with Jakks Pacific. The only reason they contracted with Jakks was because WWE contracted with them between 1996 AD till 2010, though. That's why. These idiots bought OVW. The only reason why is because WWE used to have a working relationship with OVW and used to own them at one point too. So TNA does a lot of copycatting and a lot of "I do this because you did this" thing. Oh, another thing, Sailor says they make bullshit legal claims. They claimed, last year they claimed that WWE infringed on their trade secrets. Claimed that WWE encouraged people to breach their contract. They had a whole year to get evidence, and they could never find any evidence of this alleged trade secret violation. So the case was thrown out of court because they could never find evidence. They had a year and a half to prove this, to get into court, and never could. They are big copyright infringers. When they were doing Hardcore Justice, their pathetic attempt of One Night Stand, they infringed on WWE's copyright over ECW's logos and likeness and images. And these assholes were, so if they knew they were losing court, so they basically gave up out of court and told them that they were guilty and that they would remove all of WWE's ECW logos and anything else that WWE currently owned as far as ECW was concerned. Yeah, that's about it. And their production value is bad. They just don't look and another thing is they didn't want to travel. Yeah, that was right. They never wanted to branch out. Branching out was only forced on them because Universal Studios decided not to renew their renting lease on the arena that they've been using since, oh my god, 2004 AD actually. They call their stupid arena stupid names like TNA Asylum or Impact Zone. Yeah, stupid names like that, of course. What can I say about them? Their YouTube channel is embarrassing. Their website isn't worth visiting. And their YouTube channel ain't worth visiting either. So, that's about it. I'm Sailor Moon, Sailor. See you later.